Hey guys, I am coming to you from the bedroom because I'm tired of Daemon's shits. Hey guys, welcome to episode 12 of I Do What I Want, and we're gonna hop right into it. Episode 6 aired last night, and I can't really seem to find anybody that enjoyed the show, including me. I mean, I thought episode 5 was so slow that it was like a filler because episode 6 was going to be just elite. No. So I don't even know where to start. Like, I felt let down last night. And I worked late last night. So I came home and I dedicated time that I could have been sleeping, but I dedicated to watch episode 6 just in case it was good. I didn't want to get any spoilers on social media, so I stayed up and I watched it. What? I can't even give you like a breakdown on what happened because I kept moving my mouse to see how much time was left because I had had enough. So Aemon's in charge now. And first of all, he called Laris a toad, which was hilarious. And Laris is sneaky, okay? I don't like him, but I don't dislike him either. I mean, it's a Game of Thrones, and he plays it very, very well. So obviously he knows now that Aemon isn't fond of him. So now he's trying to get back on Aegon's good side, even though he literally only has one good side. The rest of it is burnt. But he orders the, I think they call it Silent Sisters, to not give him any more of that milk of the poppy because it's blurring his mind, which is carrying his pain, because I can only imagine how bad he feels with the burns. But he's like, you can't protect yourself if you're foggy. So stop taking it. So that's going on. Aemon asked for Otto back. We all know Otto. Otto is MIA. He hasn't returned any ravens. And I think, and this is just an outlandish thought, don't jump down my throat because, the book, blah, blah, blah. I get it. But what I'm thinking is, what if Aemon did something or had something done to Otto and he's covering his tracks by requesting Otto to be his hand? Because Aemon, he's a sneaky link. I don't trust Aemon. Or that silk press. Alicent is completely unemployed. She was relieved of her duties. I don't know if y'all noticed, but every episode, her seat was further down the table to just not even at the table anymore. She's probably feeling bad, and she probably should have listened to Rhaenys and Rhaenyra. They tried to tell her. She didn't listen. And now she's finding out the hard way. Her own children. Her own children. Let's talk about Rhaenyra. I don't know if she's like I know she lost Luke. And I get it. To lose a child, I couldn't even imagine. But is Daemon being gone the reason why she's acting a little, I don't want to say the word soft, but there's a lot of things going on right now. And one thing we don't have time for is sexcapades with a woman that I don't even think anybody should trust. Not saying that she's bad or anything, but really? Like, I understand that your guard just got lit up by sea smoke, which we're going to talk about really quick. But there's other family lines to go through. There's other people to try. And you're busy slobbing down this woman in the wine cellar, whatever room it is. It's got to stop. Daemon. Why is Daemon still at Harrenhal? I mean Harrenhal. Dun dun dun. Obviously, he knows that either someone's playing tricks on him, or someone's putting shit in his wine or his food, or whatever the case may be, and he's still hanging around there. And that woman, what? Her voice is so annoying. And maybe it's just me, but her voice, like nails on a chalkboard. And it's hard for me to take that voice. I think when Daemon finally leaves, he's not going to be the same Daemon that he was when he left. Like, he's up in Harrenhal crying and hugging imaginary figures that he thinks is his brother. And it's just a lot going on. They just made him look real pathetic this season. And I'm not happy about it. I came into this season fully prepared to support war crimes. And that's not happening. And I'm upset about it. I feel like Sea Smoke was the best character in the show. Sea Smoke definitely had an attitude. Like, Sea Smoke was over it. When he lit old boy on fire, that was terrible. First of all, I think Sea Smoke was mad because them people that was singing that song to call him out, ooh, they sound terrible. I probably would have lit them all on fire too. It's like, that's the best y'all can do. That's the best harmonization y'all can do to call me out. Really? He pretty much was like, fuck y'all. Y'all not gonna get me a rider. I'm gonna go out and find my own. And boy, did he find him a rider. So Alan is bastard child of Corlys. It was kind of already in, we kind of already knew, but Sea Smoke kind of sealed the deal because obviously he smelled some kind of Valyrian blood in him, and he's Laenor's half brother. So it wasn't a surprise that he claimed him to be his rider. Did y'all catch Adam shaving his head? And he had silver hair growing, like blonde hair, like Corlys. And he was shaving it. I knew it. There was a reason why he was bald. Because he was hiding that silver hair. He had that wrap on in the show. Do y'all remember? Because his hair was growing out. He didn't want nobody to see it. You gotta pay attention. I'm still upset that Rhaenys is gone. And now that she's gone and I see everything that's happening, I just realized even more how much important of a character she was. And she's gone. And Meleese, I may never be over this. Fuck Crispy Cole. We hate him. I see he didn't have a lot of lines in this show. A lot of looks. A lot of smizing. But not a lot of lines in the show, which is good. The less Crispy Cole, the better. Right? Did y'all see when they threw that fish at Alicent's face? The boats with the fresh fruit and the fresh veggies coming to King's Landing. If there's any way to gain someone's support, it's definitely with food, especially when everything there is rotten and rotted. And I can imagine how that fish smelled that slapped Alicent in the face. That was hilarious. There's only 2 episodes left, guys. 2. I don't ask for much, but please make them good. Any setback is made for like a big comeback. Like, I'm hoping that 5 and 6 were boring because we're gonna need our energy for 7 and 8. I'm speaking it into existence. That's what I'm hoping for. Because 5 and 6 were dreadful. And, you know, I told people that haven't watched this to watch it. Like, I'm hyping it up because it's good. Game of Thrones was great, except for the last season. And season 1 of House of the Dragon was excellent. So I got people like excited to watch this, and then they watch it and they're texting me like, this was boring. And I couldn't disagree, because it was boring. We've got to find Otto. Didn't want to say it out loud, but we've got to find Otto. I hope they didn't have that old man killed. I really don't. If you have time, let me know. Season 2, episode 6. What was your favorite part? What was your least favorite part? Who was your favorite character? In episode 6, who was your least favorite character? So for me, my favorite part, of course, I think, was Sea Smoke claiming his rider instead of the other way around. I thought that was cool. He kind of looked like a puppy, just trying to find his owner to play with. I don't know. I always like Sea Smoke, so that was a good scene. My least favorite scene was Rhaenyra. I mean, I want to see her in war mode, not sad damsel, kissing on the first thing she finds. We don't have time for that. It's a war. We need fire and blood, like the book says. My favorite character in this episode. I'm gonna say, I don't want to say it, but I think I'm gonna say it. I think Larys was my favorite character. And I'm gonna tell you why. He is, like I said earlier, he's playing the Game of Thrones better than anybody in this show. And he knows what to do. He knows the tools he needs. He knows who he has to suck up to. He's got it planned. And the whole interaction, watch that scene with him and Aegon again. Just listen to what he's saying. Listen to what he's saying. Listen to how Aegon's receiving it. That is going to change a whole course of things. And it doesn't look like a big thing, but him helping him out is bigger than I think we think it is. And it's going to definitely turn some things around. And Aemon's probably going to be shitting bricks, because now Aegon is going to be alert. He's not going to be strung up off that shit. And he actually might tell someone. Aemon is the reason why I got burnt up alive. But let's give Aegon props. It's impressive he's survived Dragonfire, especially Vhagar Dragonfire, because that bitch is big. And them fireballs she be spitting is big. And he survived. He's not as weak as we thought he was. So remember that. When you see him aching in bed, he's aching, but he's alive. Remember the kind of fire he survived. So that was my favorite character, I think, in episode 6. Guys, I want to thank you for checking in on me today. I hope all is well. I hope you guys had a great day. No, you didn't ask, but yes, I'm going to tell you, we are still in the heat warning. It is hot as shit out here. Until next time, guys, we will see you soon, and fingers crossed that the next 2 episodes will be noteworthy. Because if not, you will hear about it. Bye!